here with another video for you guys. I just want to say that bullying is a no-no. No. I want to start doing topics and such. Yeah, topics. And one of the first things that came into my mind was bullying, because I've had a lot of bullying done to me when I grew up. First of all, I went to this one school for 5 years. It was a really small school. It was one school, so preschool to senior year went together in one school, which was a really bad idea, because the seniors and the juniors like to pick on everyone else. Meantime, there I was starting from the end of 5th grade to my beginning of my 8th grade year. And I went through a lot. I got called a hoe, even though I never dated anyone there. Eventually, I got sick of it and moved to a different school, which was a junior high where I moved, where it was only 7th and 8th grade. It was a lot better there for the first year. My 7th grade year, it was amazing there. All my teachers loved me. I had friends. Dated one person. His name was Devin. I don't remember his last name. But I know his first name was Devin. And we dated for 2 weeks. My first boyfriend ever in 7th grade. We dated for 2 weeks, and then he broke up with me, and I was totally heartbroken. And then I went to 8th grade, where he started dating a girl named Victoria Hughes. I talked to her, and whenever he came around, I left because I loved him in a sense. I really didn't know what was love at that point was, but back then I loved him. Now I'm a sophomore in high school. I know what love is, because I'll get to that story later. Anyways, after that, I was in 8th grade, and I started losing all my friends because they moved over the summer. And most of this would be in my previous video where I said most about me, kinda, and it was on paper, and that was back then when I had a really bad camera, and you couldn't hear me when I talked. Now I have a better camera, so you'll be able to hear me talk. So, my 8th grade year, I went out with a lot of people. And I got called very mean things for it. I got called a hoe, skank, things like that really hurt my feelings. And it didn't help at that time. My hair was this long, and then I cut it once to here down, like this. And I got called Lady Gaga because at that time my hair was blonde. I got called Lady Gaga, which was really upsetting because they make fun of Lady Gaga a lot, and if you got called Lady Gaga, it was a bad thing. But, yeah. I got called a lot of bad things, and then towards the end of the year, I started dating this 7th grader named Devin Roberts. Yes, another Devin, but not the same one as in 7th grade. This one was a 7th grader. He was not anything like the other Devin, and I really don't know if we'd still technically be considered dating, because at the end of 8th grade year, I moved to the high school, and he's still at the junior high as of, well, he's going to be a freshman next year. We never broke up, and it's been at least a year now, and take it we broke up because I never got the chance to actually break up with him, or he never got the chance to break up with me, and he has no way of talking to me except through his brother on Facebook, which I now don't have a Facebook. My mom deleted it for several reasons. I'll get to that later. After that, I moved to the high school campus. Oh, also in 8th grade, I dated a guy named Wade. My first kiss didn't go well. I fainted and turned extremely red. It was kind of a dare, like, oh, I dare you to kiss your boyfriend, and I dare you to kiss your girlfriend. So we were just like, and I screamed and fainted, and I was completely red. We were on and off relationship a lot, and I really didn't care at that point, so I usually broke up with him for my friends to go out with him, and now I feel really bad about that because now I know I really did like him in my heart. Just, it's different now. In my 8th grade year, I met 2 girls, one named Miranda Easterwood, the other one named Sarah Lentz. I started really liking them in more than friend ways, so I was really confused. I didn't know what was going on because bisexuality was not really in last 2 years ago. So I really didn't want to tell people. So when I moved to Clovis recently, I finally decided to tell them I liked them, and one's taken and has been for like a year and a half now, and the other one doesn't do long distance relationships. So now I'm kind of like, why didn't you tell me this before? Because one actually liked me, one's bi, and one's not. And it's really upsetting when you really like someone, and they won't do it because you don't live there anymore. And then I moved to Clovis, New Mexico. Clovis, New Mexico. And the first 2 weeks, well, I think I was here like a month. I've been here 6 months now. And I believe the first few weeks after getting registered in the school, I was put in a choir class. I went to the first concert. I didn't sing or wear the dress or anything. I sat in the auditorium and watched them. And I met this one girl named Shaylee Dixon, and we started dating that night over Facebook. And I found out a month later she was cheating on me the whole time with an 8th grader. And I was absolutely torn apart, and yeah, I ended up forgiving her, and she told me she wanted to be with me. After that, we were together 5 more months. And then she left me for someone else that doesn't even live here. And it really hurts because I actually loved her, and it's really hard on me still, even though I haven't been with her really for months now, and it's just really hard on me, and all I really want her to do is forgive me and take me back, but now I really can't because my mom hates her to the core. And when I'm around my mom, she says she doesn't hate her, but I hear her over talking to my dad sometimes saying she does hate her. And it really hurts me because I love her and I can't talk to her actually now. And it really hurts. And now I'm to this point where I'm going to be a sophomore next year. I'll be going to the same exact school with her, because here in Clovis there's a freshman campus a few blocks down from the main campus. And I was only at main campus for the morning, first hour for my ROTC class. And when we were dating, I'd hang out with her every morning. And when we broke up, I was all alone. I sat by myself, and I really didn't do anything, and I didn't do anything. I sat in class and I didn't do anything. And when I'm in school, I try really hard not to let my feelings out, because then I'll be sent to the counselor's office, and I do not do counselors at all. Counselors irritate me, and it doesn't help. If anything, it makes it worse. So now, I'm at the point where I'm a sophomore next year, and I won't be able to talk to her still, and I'll have no one to talk to, because the only other person I talk to, her girlfriend says she can't hang out with me or talk to me. Yeah, so here I am now. I'm dating someone in Arkansas, which is states away, and I can't see her. I've seen her when I first moved here. She was in my choir class with me. And then she moved, and I recently found out that she likes me. We've been going out about a week now, and I just don't think I can do it much longer. And yeah, so I promise after this video, the videos will get happier, and I actually had a script about this, but then it just kind of went, and I almost cried. If you guys didn't see, that's why my eyes got really watery when I started talking about when I moved to Clovis. But yeah. Oh, and I love Blood on the Dance Floor. I don't have any of their shirts or anything, but I watch them a lot. And yeah, so I guess I need to sign off. So if you guys could tell me a sign off, that'd be amazing, because you guys have a crazy imagination. From the videos I've seen and the comments I've seen on certain videos, you guys are crazy, and I just want to become popular on YouTube, and hopefully that will happen with your guys' help. Yeah, so this video is already long enough. It's almost 12 minutes and 30 seconds, so I'll go.